theory crafts for Savers of Uldum now, and live streaming on Twitch. But I'm also this will be on my YouTube channel because I just feel like it makes the most sense to kind of cross promote it. I guess I don't know. I'm not live streaming on YouTube, but I'll be putting it onto my YouTube because it's just I don't know. I think it's interesting to look at the decks that I came up with right before I was able to actually test them out and theorycraft them. Obviously, it's not the same anymore as what it was back in the day, because back in the day we had, you know, it was real. Like, you really had no idea because the only thing you had to go off of was just the cards themselves. But now everybody could try them out ahead of time with the fireside gatherings. You get to open the packs ahead of time, which I did, and then, but opening packs that doesn't bother me. I actually think that's a smart move to have people like, hey, you can do an event, you could, you know, do something to open the packs a little ahead of time, so then it's not as big of a rush as what it was, where the servers are just crap for like 2 hours. But I don't really like how they're giving, you know, Crip and Trump and all these guys access to these cards. I mean, like 2 days full access of these cards, and they're making like legit decks testing them. And I mean, it's already like pretty much found out of like what is gonna be like real crazy. I haven't looked too much into it, but I'm sure they know what like the top decks are. And if you follow them enough, I'm sure you also know. But anyways, my decks, I have so many of them. I'm actually gonna go through and probably like get rid of a bunch, and just refine. Instead of refining, I think I'm just gonna delete majority of them, and then go into a creation of it. So I'm gonna do, you know, I'm literally just gonna. I wonder if it's gonna say that for me every single time. It's gonna be really obnoxious. If so. Oh my god! Not only is it gonna do that, it's gonna kick me out. Well, that's gonna be annoying. Let's see if I can. All right, maybe we don't delete them all right this second. Maybe we just build the decks and then decide. So, I think the best way to do this is just start with each class, do one per class, a finalized version, and then from there, like, make it as refined as possible, so then when we're going into the actual day tomorrow, we can try to have it, you know, as refined as, like, you know, we're ready to roll right away. So it's gonna be a little ugly the way I'm gonna have the setup is this like little black bar to the left of me, or, you know, here, but it's just the best for viewing pleasure of being able to see the cards and everything. But I think the best deck that, and the other thing is finalized, and also utilizing as many of the new cards as possible, because I think there's going to be really powerful decks that just use probably 1-2 of the actual cards, which isn't really fun. So instead we'll do, you know, it doesn't mean that all of them are going to be the quest, but a lot of quests probably. So untap potential for sure, injured, because I think untap potential gives us the opportunity to use a lot of the cards. Probably should have grabbed some water beforehand. Yeah. Already out. I'm thinking, so I'm gonna add it in for now. But Worthy Expedition is definitely a useful card. But we'll see if it ends up making the list. And then just kind of go through each option. Bees is opportunity, but I feel like it's on the low end for this deck. That's just my thought. Hold the spell that costs 5 or more. There is potential to do that, but I'm still not 100% sure. Ubisoft Defender. Oasis Surger. Hidden Oasis. Okay. And Siamat. And then, as I said, I'll remove this stuff if needed, but we'll add in the Garden Gnome for now. Now we go here for the rest of the cards. Even though they did add in the cards into the set, I like it. Kind of like focuses onto the actual set. I don't think Crystal Power is worth it. Crystal Merchant could be like a one of. Maybe I throw it in, but we'll see. Definitely Wrath. Wrath's like a no-brainer. You could do Ward Druid Lodi. That is a pretty solid card. Witness Floop is like always amazing. Marga the Loa might be worth it too. As I said, I'm kind of just slowly going through the stuff. Starfall, I think, is definitely worth it. Nourish is worth it. Then might be Incenarius. Okay, so that is a pretty solid list right there. I don't know if there's something I'm missing for Druid's card pool. Swipe, maybe. Maybe like throw in one swipe. Because we do have Starfall. Marga the Loa also. Alright, what are we hitting with Fluidness Floop that's like really worth it? Oasis Surger is pretty good with it. Oh, alright, so Garden Gnome, Anibisus Defender, and Oasis Surger are definitely probably the cards that you want to hit. And Scenarios too. Okay, so there are cards that you want to hit. I'm gonna say we add in Crystal Merchant because it is card draw, and it is something in the early game because we are kind of lacking in the early presence. Neutral. Let's see. Huh. Well, we don't even have Right Wing. I do have to get this card at some point. God. It's more of just what do I feel fits in here? I mean, there's the guaranteed Ziliax, if we really want to do that. Probably do, but you'll have already a lot of 5-drops. There aren't any mechs. Scoundrel could be pretty cool. Discover a spell. Scoundrel could be cool. Archmage Vargoth, maybe? Argus. Huh. I don't think that we need I don't think we need card draw, really. We're pretty slow, and Nourish is kind of our card draw. On top of that, Crystal Merchant. Might throw in double Crystal Merchant. Don't think we have many battle cries. A few. Yeah, I'm thinking we're definitely going to be playing the Ziliax. Actually, you know what does fit into this deck? At King Pharaohs. White. We have a lot of spells, don't we? 13 spells right now. I'm definitely thinking that we do King Pharaohs for it. It's an interesting card for. Or do we do something like Mountain Giant? I think we do King Pharaohs. I like that way, because it's more fun. Okay, then we do another Crystal Merchant. And I'm thinking what we also add in is the Mark of the Low. Juicy Psych Melon. Could draw 4 cards if we add another large minion. I think we just need an 8-drop. Yeah. Everything's 1 though, so it's not as cool. Maybe Celiax isn't as good in this one because their heal is Hidden Oasis. Only have 1 though. Let's look at 3 drops. I think our big 3 probably be Wardrobe Lodi. Yeah, probably. What else do we have for spells that are larger than 5? So, we already have Starfall. We got Nourish. Stampeding Roar is not useful at all. I don't really care for Starfire that much in this deck. Overflow I don't feel like is really good in this deck either. Gift of the Wild, not really, no. The Forest Aid, maybe? Just maybe for that? Could do like one of those. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? I think that could be... I think that could be pretty good. I actually like it. I like the way that this is set up now. Alright, so we'll do TheoryCraft. So Finalized. Actually, let's name it TheoryCraft Clustered. There. Okay. I'll go through and delete them afterwards, later on. But actually, I'm gonna grab my drink really quickly before I continue onwards. Okay. So we'll just go right down the line, like pretty much like I always do in everything. Druid's always first. So I guess we'll do Hunter next. So standard only. Same thing. Specify in savers. So how do we want to build this? Do we want to do a singleton? Do we want to do quest? Do we want to do something else? Trying to think. I'm thinking we go... Could also do a secret package, but it doesn't really spotlight too many cards. Could do like 2 of these, 2, 4. Let's see, if I were to do a secret package. No. I want, as I said, my main idea of this is I want to spotlight as many cards as possible within the new set. Like, I want to showcase as many as I possibly can. I'm thinking to do that and also make a powerful deck, you know. So sorry. So I'm thinking we do... Why don't you just do quest? I'm not a huge fan of it, but maybe. So High Elf is kind of a no-brainer. God. Singleton? I don't know. I just feel like Singleton's pretty boring. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try to build. Maybe I do a Singleton quest? That might be crazy, but. Maybe? And. Alright, so we'll just start over here, Hunter. Might as well. Rather than sitting there. It's Singleton, I mean, it's pretty basic. So we'll do Spring Paw. We'll add it in for now. Let in Timberwolf for now. I'll add like one of each trap. Essentially. Maybe not all of them. Hunter's Mark? Does that make it? I don't know. Snipe, Animal Companion, Blood Scalp, Strategist. We'll do Hunter's Pack, Eaglehorn Bow. Guess we'll just utilize our other stuff. Well, it's only 3 weapons realistically, so that's fine. Unleash the Hounds, maybe the Wild Tamer, depending on how heavy we end up getting our beast here. Houndmaster, I'm thinking Mark Shot. I mean, actually, you could maybe do Arcane Fletcher with Lazi. Not terrible. Under Rhino, maybe. Benahaimane, Swarm of Locust, Unleash the Beast, Dino Tamer Bran, Wild Blood Stinger. Alright. Where's that secret guy? Oh, that draws all the secrets. Where are you? Subject 9. There you are. Subject 9. Let's type in secret and see what comes up here. You control a secret. Yeah. Well, so you can play a secret also. Not as useful because of subject 9, but probably secret plan. Do we have one of these? Yeah, we do. Okay. So, do I have Shimmerfly in there? I think Revenge of the Wild's worth it. I think our main thing we need is like draw. I would say that's our biggest negative, is card draw. So we do Cult Master. So the Wild Tamer becomes significantly weakened if we do Halazi combo instead. I almost think it's kind of worth it though, because it's not gonna be that bad. What do I feel like is our weak point or something that could be cut? I think it's the Tamer, but I kind of like the Tamer also. I like the Tamer with Wild Blood Stinger, Vanaheimane, and Hyena Alpha mainly. But other than that, I mean, Scavenging Hyena is not too bad either. After that, it's like all 1/1s. But I think problem is then we have to, yeah. All right, we're not gonna do the. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do the Arcane Fletcher package. It's a little too ambitious. I do think Cult Master is decent though. Let me see here. Anything else that's popping up in my mind that I'm like, okay, that could be better. Arcane Fletcher is interesting though. The only problem is you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then whatever Halazi is gonna give you. Actually, you know what? Maybe there's not as bad of card draw as I'm thinking because of Subject 9 also. You do have some decent card generation, so I think this is a solid list here. So, Quest Hunter. Actually, just click. Okay. You know what? Let's. Nah, we'll just keep going down the line. Okay, for Mage, I'm 110% convinced that it's Big Spell Mage is the way to go. So, because of that, Tertullian Pilgrim, Puzzle Baka Yag, Saran, and did I put Siama in the Hunter? Let's see some. Did not, did I? Did not put Siama. Might have to edit that really quickly because I feel like Siama is a little too good for. So what goes out? Timberwolf is pretty solid for all the generated cards to just ping something off, but at the same time, it's not really that powerful. So I think Timberwolf's the one. Alright, yeah. Pretty simple change. Okay, now let's get to the mage. So what I was saying, like it's definitely like it's got to be like big mage. Tortolan Pilgrim, King Pharaohs also. Tiamat's gonna be a kind of a heavy-handed deck though. It's gonna be, well, like heavy, you know. There's a lot of epics and legendaries so far. You can also see a Burn Secret deck kind of working too. Okay, so do we want this? Do we want the quest? I don't know. Alright, before we continue, let's just add in the stuff I'm thinking. Calicos, Power of Creation, Flame Strike, Blizzard, that I'm thinking of. Maybe Hexlord. This is so heavy. Look at this. Look at that. 12 cards, 7+. I don't know. That might be way too much. Let's get rid of Hexlord. We'll throw in the Pocket Galaxy, I'm thinking. Wait a minute. Mountain Giant. So this is where you do. Could do Ancient Mysteries. Khadgar. Conjurer's Calling. And Intellect. Did we not just hear this one? Messenger Raven. You know what? I think what we do is Stead. Keysmith. We try to reduce the amount of spells possible in the early game. Maybe do like 2 Daring Fire Eaters. Now I'm like now I'm like torn of how I want to build this. Give me 1 second. Be right back. 2 seconds. Yeah. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. It makes me struggle thinking, do I play something like Conjurer's Calling in this deck? I think I do, but maybe I just reduce some of this heavy end here. I mean, King Ferris is pretty amazing. This type of deck. But it's probably not right. Hero power stuff, maybe. That may be what we go with. What do we have for hero power stuff? I mean, there is the rag guy. That is an opportunity. I really like Ancient Mysteries too, to be honest, but I think it just doesn't fit into this specific deck. Maybe instead of Arcane Intellect, we do just like Acolyte of Pain. It's just... Yeah, the other thing too is, do we play... We might. Let me see. I think we get rid of him. And we instead go the route of like... Conjurer's Calling is there. But... it's fine to target like a couple. It's a good target for Tertullian Pilgrim, even Caligos, Siamat. When Siamat does some trading, you know, we do have some positive things. Arcane Keysmith. So maybe we just go about that route instead, and then because of that, we can do the rag guy. And then we do our good friend Ziliax, probably. I don't know, Sunreaver War Mage is pretty solid in this deck. Plus we have Luna's Pocket Galaxy to reduce the cost of a lot of these cards. I think it's actually not bad to play some of these big guys. Now I'm more questioning, do I want to play Caligos instead and play... I think we do... I'm reverting back. I think we play King Pharaohs. We gotta take something out though. Could be something as crazy as like we just get rid of a Daring Fire Eater. It's not really crazy, but it'd be something like that. I kind of struggle getting rid of anything that's below 4 right now, just because we have nothing. I'm gonna say Daring Fire Eater. Probably by far our weakest card. Might even be so weak that I get rid of another one and put something else in. What do we got for 2 drops that we could do? Nothing there. Blood Mage Thanos, no, probably not anything like that. Doomsayer. It's interesting, but no. There it is. Millhouse. Simple. My biggest problem about this deck is I think it's just so slow. There's like no chance. It's like that slow. Then again, so the one thing though is this. Tertullian Pilgrim isn't completely useless, even if you do put in a couple smaller spells, because you get a choice of 3. It's just the fact of you might get, if you get like, if we put, let's say, Arcane Intellect, Conjurer's Calling, we have in, and then we get the Luna's Pocket Galaxy, and maybe we already used it once or something. Like maybe we already. I'm more thinking of Tertullian Pilgrim on the second attempt. That's when I think it's a little worse. I don't know, man. I'm really struggling to think of what to do here. I'm like afraid this is way too heavy-handed, and I should put in some stuff that are early on. I mean, I know for a fact it's too heavy-handed, but part of the fun of this, isn't it? Could just do Stargazer Luna. The threat, scary. Pretty near impossible to have a proc. Yeah, I think I'm safe with this. Kind of like it the way it is right now. I think the one Daring Fire Eater is good enough. Like, it wouldn't be bad for 2 for the Pyromaniac, but yeah. Subway Mage. Or no. Hey, wonder, let's see what Tertullin's what does Tertullin's text say? Cards. There we go. Alright, Tertullin made it to the desert. God, I just called Subway Mage. I guess so. I think that's actually a really cool, interesting. It's so slow, but it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Okay. I think the guarantee here is just making mummies. There's not too much else we could do. Unless our finalized deck, our go-to paladin deck, is we just go all in on dual paladin. Which is right up my alley. That is like that was probably by far my most played deck during the Rise of Shadows expansion. Between that and Big Shaman, those two. I'm simple. Simple man. I like playing big things, I like hitting things for a lot of damage. But I think it's safer to do Reborn. So if that's the case, to actually, showcase the most cards from the set. So I'm thinking this is how we do it. And does Ancestral Guardian make it? Probably. We'll see. Tut Defender. This is where Tiamat might not make it. Put it in there just because it's Tiamat, but now Noyamad. Probably not. Egg. Isn't it 6 mana? Yes. Death Rattle. Go to the end. Something Warbringer? No. Interesting, but no. Maybe throw a Karen in. No, Karen is interesting, but definitely not the most powerful. So I'm thinking that we actually throw in the, what's it called? Legendary spell. Anger's Endless Army. I think we throw that in also. Because we only are, well, shoot. Micro money. Sabotaging my plans. I think it's still worth it, because it's really the only negative, and we could buff it. Yeah, I think it's still worth it. Noyo module. Now, do we run? Do we ever heal? Right now, we've got Protect Defender, Ziliax, Ancestral Guardian. Not bad. I think maybe we do Alder Peacekeeper. Just a solid minion. Or Sword of Justice. Quality, I guess. Oh, whoops. Our Wild Pyromancer. Do one subdue maybe with it? Eh. How many one attack minions we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think one's good enough for that. Oh god. I don't know. Wild Pyromancer's not. I think we're gonna have board presence though. I don't know though. How I'm looking at it, our board early game is not that solid. Like mixed. But they are really sticky. Maybe just do one equality. Consecration. Do something like Beaming Sidekick. Adjust it a little bit and do like Beaming Sidekick. Or do double Crystology, double Beaming Sidekick. Yeah. This is where I think Other Peacekeeper may be getting dropped. Now, this change, we only have one way to come back. If we get flooded, they take us out. It's Consecration Quality, but this is where maybe it is worth just doing a Subdue instead of Equality, because then we're not focusing in on anybody but their minion. They have like one Sea Giant or something, we can subdue it. Definitely. And Ancestral Guardian's like kind of on the weaker end. Could do God, I don't know about that. You know what? This is Kangaroo is not too bad either. Yeah, you know, I like it. It's pretty cool. I think right now I'm thinking the weakest card is Kartut Defender, but it is kind of like it's our like Taunt Wall and Heal. That's where I'm like debating if, because we do have decent taunts. We already have Bone Wraith and Ziliax. And Tiamat can be either. So we could trade that out for some more early game and make it like really aggressive. Or we could trade it out for Flash of Light for a draw and a heal. Not sure. 3 drops are pretty lacking. High Priest Thekel is nice, but not essential. Maybe True Silver? I don't know though, because True Silver is good for killing stuff off, but it's not going to help us with our board states. I think True Silver is better than Sword of Justice though. So know, I kind of like how it is right now. Yep, I'm gonna say this is how I like it. No, no, dear Lord. Finalized TheoryCraft, Quest. Paladin. A lot of quests so far for us. Yeah. Here's coconut. Alright. Priest. Priest is, I think, one of the harder ones because it's kind of almost built itself as of right now. Bam, 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 bam. Trying to get him to. I don't know if he's watching or not. Oh, he's watching it. Oh, yeah. Alright, anyways. So, how I like to do, obviously, quest. I know, surprising, right? I'm thinking that Nephroset Ritualist. Lego Pomp, High Priest on it. Water Bearer. See him I make it? We'll see. King Pharos. Plague of Death, I don't know. Plague of Death is interesting though. I'm gonna do one of her now. Oh. No, I got him interested now. He wants the computer. Alright. Say bye. Yeah. That's my dude right there. Cat's the best. Northshire. I'm just looking quick before I make my final decisions for some stuff. Oh, I did not mean that. Injured Blade Master is there. Then we've got... It's a 6-drop actually. Damage Stegatron, right? Yes. Who else? Blade Master, Damage Stegatron. I'm actually thinking... I already got this. What if we do Mass Resurrection? A one of. Because we have pretty big minions that come back as some good stuff. I mean, the worst thing is Psycho Pump, but... I guess that is kind of negative. Circle of healing. Holy Ripple? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Holy Ripple. Hench Clan, yeah. Fencing Infiltrator. Lady in White could be pretty solid. Only one that affects negatively is Psychopomp, but that doesn't really matter. Trying to think. Play any giants or anything like that? Got Circle of Healing. Only got one Circle of Healing. Shadow of Death. Do one of those. And then... Actually, now I'm thinking about it, we don't really have much heal after when we change our hero power over. Oh, our hero power turns into a heal. Never mind, I'm stupid. Becomes heal for 3, but heal for 3 and plus 3 protect. Do it on the minion. Could do like a Wretched Reclaimer for fun. You know what? Do we need the Divine Spirit in our fire combo? Or do I think that we're gonna just overwhelm them just in general? I think we might just overwhelm them in general. Divine Spirit is pretty nice with Topsy-Turvy. I think that's how we're gonna do it. Bam, 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 bam. Add 4 cards from another class to your hand, and you get the Ancient Blades, or do we want to do something different? What else could we do? Could do something with Act of the Buried. preparation, guarantee. I really gotta think of like what we want to build here. Link facts, really fence. Plan burglar. That and now is where I'm thinking. So that's if we're doing class, like the quest for sure. I think we do. We do tests. Fogwaggle scheme too. Now I'm thinking we could try to build it this way with Akka. Let me just see. Anything stands out for the end here. I mean, the guaranteed one that makes the most sense to me is Mechanical Whelp. But it's not worth playing just Mechanical Whelp for it. Yeah, not for this deck. I could probably build something around it. I'm thinking not this deck. I'm thinking. Did we just do the Lackey package? It's kind of a lot of card generation, though. Huh. Could be fun, though. Sigh. We do that, and then where is he? Ice Baron Fogwaggle with Shadow Step, and then we need the rat. Ziliax, because it's Ziliax. We have actually a decent amount of cards to hit with Togwale Scheme now. We have a ton of card generation, but we don't have any card draw. The question is, do we even want to put draw on the deck? Because it's so heavy with generation? Maybe we don't rush to do it as fast as I'm thinking. And again, I'm only really playing. Let me think. boy. Guess we'll just go like that. Yeah, why not? Quest Rogue. Alright, that one kind of went pretty quick. Shaman's the big one. This is the big dog everybody's excited about. Me personally, I don't know. I'm more excited about a couple of the classes. I know this is going to be a very annoying deck to play against, but... So... Battle Cries... Let's think. Oh. Maybe? We'll look at the overload package in a bit. It's the basic stuff, I guess, for now. Lackey. Alright, there we go. Now we have our main part of it in there. We'll just look at Battle Cry. Because it is so powerful. Do a Bog Slasher on something like the lackeys, like the +2, the 2 damage lackey. It's a pretty good one to do that. Swamp King Hagatha is a good endgame one. The fireball and a 6 health swing it there. Pretty intense. I mean, it is those 6 mana. Former champ? Former champ could be interesting. Giggling Inventor. Yeah, why not?
I miss you.
Probably not building it as aggressive, I feel like, as everybody else is going to build this, but it feels pretty damn aggressive. That's for sure. So now we have 8 cards left to kind of mess around with and debate on if we throw in. We don't really have any Overlord cards except for, oh, we have actually 2, 4. Oh, there is potential to get Overlord out of this. There is potential now. Bog Slosher could be interesting. Does it give +4/+4 with double battle cry? But it's already returned to your hand, so is it going to do it twice, or probably not? Here we do Lightning Storm. Cena. I don't know if we need Vicina though. I mean, we have a lot of burst damage already. So this is basically 6. Mogu Flesh Shaper. I think that could be good. I'm not going to do the Overload package. I'm going to do instead. I got this scheme. How many mechs? Something like Twilight Drake could be pretty useful. Because we are kind of getting a decent amount of card generation in our hand. I think it's okay. Especially if we throw in... We want a Farsight. I'm gonna say I like the Totem better. Manitai Totem. I think I'm gonna throw another former champion. don't know if I'm really feeling any of these. Yeah. I think I'm good with those. Well, okay, so is there gonna be enough? I don't know if there's gonna be that many weapons in the meta. Alright, screw it. We'll throw one bloodlust. Sure, Shutterwalk. Warlock. What do we have here? I don't like the quest in this, this class at all. So, I guess we'd do just basic ass lackey warlock. Or maybe, wait a minute. I wonder if we could do, because Warlock actually has a lot of cards. I'm gonna try this. Don't. It's not a guarantee that this is gonna happen, but we're gonna try this quick. Here's Eva Recruiter. Oh. Never sets. Bone Wraith, Apira, Disease Vulture. Alright. Somewhat copy of this minion. It's definitely good. Do we have any buffing in there? Hand buff? I don't remember. Well, I got anything like that. Dr. Morgan. Siphon Soul. Demon Bolt? What else? I'm thinking... Any mechs right now? Not really. Just like Mecharoo. Really demons. Gonna need some heal. Oh lord. 1, 2. Two ways to heal? Yep. Demon, elemental. Now I'm thinking, do we want to put in, instead of Siphon Soul, Embalming? Because of the... I don't know. Because it's hard removal, and it kind of similar. Excuse me. Kind of synergizes with Reform. It's interesting. Problem is, Siphon Soul's kind of one of our main heals. How many demons do we have? 1. 2. That's not a demon. Oh. 3. 3 demons. Alright, since demons, you're out of there. I thought there was way more than that. Now we'll put... Alright. It's like kind of, I'd say. Create a deck. Already created a deck with that. I had to get a water. One thing, soda's got a little flavor, but definitely doesn't quench the thirst like water. I got bottles, but I pour the bottle. Stupid. Pour the bottle into the bottle. Bottle doesn't hold a full bottle. All right. So, let's see. Actually, before I 100%. This is my attempt to make this chair a little more cushion. It's terrible. Oh, Lord. It's like actually horrible. This barely did anything. Oh. Alright. Let's see. I can already tell this is very comfortable. God. So like, I should invest into a chair, but they're too expensive. I just grab my other chair. I'm grabbing the other chair. This is sorry. I'm being ridiculous. Get over here. Let's see if bro this oh yeah, it's actually much better. I had, because my computer chair I had, my mom bought it for me for Christmas. And it was very comfortable. Worked great. But it was kind of on the cheaper side. And there was like this little circle that's like a metal thing that holds it in place. And it just like basically broke off. So then the chair just like rocked back and forth. Or like, it's really weird. And it sucked. So. Alright, we're on our final one, which is Warrior. I'm not doing the hero power, I'll tell you that right now. I'm going in taunt. Taunt. Actually, it's just like this. Best Goblin, Bone Wraith, Armadillo. That means a +2 attack. Is that even something you run? Hacklebot, maybe. Kind of like Hacklebot. Now we fill it out with the rest. A reckless mummy. What the hell? Oh, Crier. Let's do Rush. Now, if you play this, does CMOT get... Does it get drawn? I'm kind of thinking no. Because it's the battle cry. Mech. There's some big mechs that we want. Snip Snap's actually pretty solid. Now I think it's just warrior cards. Mega Assembly. Execute. So you're wondering about the... So Town Crier, I believe, pulls any mech when Dr. Boom is played, because every mech has rush at that point. Could be wrong though. I know that the hell is it called? This right here. The Spirit of the Rhino works with the mechs when Dr. Boom's out, so maybe? I don't know. Probably doesn't, but something to try. Almost thinking that we just add in like one more Darius. Oh my god, Brawl? I totally didn't even think about Brawl. This is actually one of the harder ones. Oh no. Maybe one woodcutter's axe instead. I don't know, the woodcutter's axe is kind of essential. We have such little early game. Get Bone Wraith. We just take Bone Wraith altogether. Snip, snap. I feel like one shield log, I guess. Sure. This is a really... This is like... This is one of the worst decks I've come up with. I'm like... That's the one thing about when I start building these decks. I start strong and then I start to just kind of stop with the creativity. Alright, let's see here. Did one of each. Is there anything... Stampeding Octoseri. That is my favorite one. I think I'm missing something. I actually like the idea. Edit. I don't know why this is taking so long. Gotta check something quick. Alright. Early game stuff. Let's see. Alright. Okay, I do think Acorn... The only problem is the squirrels are beasts, so you're going to want to make sure you get those out of your hand. Obviously, you just don't play them. So, Acorn Bearer... think that's probably the best way to do it. Could throw in like a beaming sidekick if we wanted to. Mecharoo, also pretty solid. The cable rats. Same problem is, but we're gonna screw ourselves. Oh, you know what? That's why we don't play Elo Kibberat. Make sure I didn't add anything. I want to pull the beast. Alright, I think... start removing some stuff. I have to add another Silver Forest too. I don't know though. It is kind of... yeah, Bees and Knife Juggler is pretty solid. I gotta like Mecharoo better, Mermy better, and Acorn Bear better than Ardent Squire. Bug Collector is kind of okay. This Scarabag's kind of hard to pop. Here are the Scarabags. Like, they're solid, but they're kind of hard to pop, is the problem. Like, right now, I don't even know how we're popping other than using bees on our own Serpent Egg. How are we popping it? Savage Roar. That's one, but that's not good enough. Get rid of the Savage Roar actually, and do Blessing of the Ancients. Might do two. Could quite possibly just be adding in something like Abusive Sergeant. I literally don't even know. I have no idea how I'm gonna proc it right now. can't fully rely upon Blessing of the Ancients. I think if I'm gonna do that, I would actually rather have the eggs, where you get the 3/1/1s. And then just somehow make room for a second Soul of the Forest. Maybe we just do one Predatory Instincts. Yeah, let's do it like that. It's like dangerous, but what is Fluid Sloop good with? Temple Berserker, Scarabag, maybe Knife Juggler, Mermy. About it. Still good enough, I think, though. Anything else? Final cards. Kind of like against how we're playing, but Cult Master is like interesting to me. Just because it is a way to try to gain Octosari as fast as possible. Let's see what else. I think we might do it. So Impeding Octosari. I really like that deck. That's a pretty cool deck. Probably not the greatest, but definitely interesting. What do we have else that we can try to maybe come up with? That's a fun idea. We have... All these are just nothing. I'm gonna literally get rid of these after, like, I stream. Highlander Priest, Spirit Priest, got that token, stupid. Take a look at the boar. Pyro. Big Spell Priest. Look at that. Death Rattle. Look at that quick. Mogu Rogue? Yeah, I do want to look at that. Plot Twist. Time to Duel. Yep. Alright, that's that. Okay, what is this? I gotta remember. Oh yeah. So this is you buff up the boar with like dire frenzies. You draw the with Witchwood Piper. They're copying them with Wild Tamer. Yeah, it's pretty crap. Not even gonna look at that. Alright, Big Spell Priest. King Pharaohs. Nitro, 2 Plague of Deaths, 2 Mass Resurrections. Wow. Wow! This is a lot of spells. This is a ridiculous amount of spells. Okay. I don't think... I think literally for what I was coming up with, that's about as good as it comes. Maybe another minion or two could possibly be had. But I think for now... Actually, you know what? We could throw Ziliax in for another heal on top of the damaged Stegatron. I like the one mind control for the attempt to get Colossus of the Moon. That's like the big boy that you really want to get. Okay. Maybe we don't need double everything. What the heck? Vivid Nightmare. Oh, Vivid Nightmare is to heal up the guys a little more. I think that's kind of crap. I'll say we get rid of both the Vivid Nightmares, and we'll do a Faceless Manipulator. Finalized, TheoryCraft, Big Spell. Yeah. I guess so. Oh wait. This isn't Big Priest, this is Resurrection. So that's finished. Death Rattle Rogue. Prowl doesn't... Oh yeah, it does work. This is different. Alright. Fine. So, I mean, the base is definitely set up here already. I do like the Deranged Doctor for a heal. The Undertaker is nice with the amount of death rattles we have. Oh, Necreant Vial works amazing when they're only costing 1. Now, Bone Wraith, on the other hand, though, I don't really know why I threw that in there. It is a solid card, but I think Hench Clan Burglar is almost too good not to play. You didn't have any card draw though. Death Rattle Rogue on Finalized, TheoryCraft. Yeah. I would say the only thing that's standing out to me about this deck is there's no draw. I mean, there's card generation, but there's no real card draw. I actually think it's kind of cool. Alright, Mogu. The whole idea is obviously to get toggle schemes, and then make sure that you get 7 on this. Open your deck, draw all of them. You know, I'm going to readjust this. I think I'm going to overhaul this entire thing. I think there's a better way to do this. Let's just start right over. I do think we do double Togwaggle Scheme. I do a Lab Recruiter. The other thing is you want your deck empty. So we're gonna cycle as much as we can. So maybe we could Pyro Based. Okay. Okay, okay. I think that's a lot to draw actually. Mogu Cultist into Pirate. Pirates. Finch Clan. Yep, yep. Go to the Shiv and the Ticket Scalper. Realistically, I only need one Mogu Cultist. Now we need a weapon. Might be the new weapon. Hook Scimitar. Not many combos. I don't have enough combos to really make this. We have a lot of 4 drops, don't we? The raiding party's 4? I forgot they nerfed that. Huh. The problem with Ferrocat is it ruins our Richard Piper. But pretty damn sure we're gonna have. Pretty sure we're gonna at least have drawn the Ferrocat. I don't know, we also don't really want our hand to be that full. So forget it. We like need to drop our hand as fast as possible. Alright, forget it. The idea is we basically want to have either talk down with an empty hand and Moog Cultist and Togwaggle Scheme. Be able to have enough. You gotta have 7. That is really difficult. I think this is actually more difficult than it. Screw it. Bad bomber. We're doing it. Oh, we didn't even put a backstabbing. Or preparation, holy shit. Alright, what do we kick? How many pirates do we have right now? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 pirates. About to kick out Hench Clan. 6 pirates. Captain Hooktusk. What else do we have for a pirate? Could just do 1 cursed castaway, I guess. Two, 4. I have 4 combo cards. Oh man, I don't think you're gonna say it's finalized. Terrible Mogurog. Oh yeah, this is so heavy. I love it. Oh man. Demon Bolt? Huh. What is... What is Sense Demon's even hitting? Bellord. Oh, and the Brood Mothers. I don't know about the expired merchant right about now. Alright, do we have anything interesting for 2 drops? Looking at 1, 2, and 3, I would say. Not really. Oh, well. Where's the Rat Man? Rat Catcher. He is pretty cool in these decks. I think he's cool for a 1-of. Alright, it's time to duel. Any adjustments in this? Alright. I like it. I'd say Hidden Wisdom is the card we get rid of. But then again, secrets are the best chances for you to cheat out something as fast as possible. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, you win, Hidden Wisdom. You win. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for now. We're going to call it, and now I'm just gonna chill out a little bit, maybe play a couple of games. Not gonna do it on stream though, just kind of relax, kind of tired anyways. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow when the expansion releases.